At the end of the last episode, I said that there was something even more difficult that I wanted to talk about. And that's what I'm going to talk about today. There's a point when it starts to feel like you are just rolling that rock up the hill. This started months ago when I moved here, and I started renovating this basement space to make my studio, to make my room. I mean, it was months of building this out, and now it's been months of learning how to create content without even really worrying about what the content is going to be. But you start to feel like it's been 6 months and I haven't made it anywhere. I haven't done anything, and I've got a few videos up and they're okay and they look like somebody sort of knew what they were doing. But there is a point where learning the process of creating almost hinders the process of creating, because you spend so much time trying to figure out how to fix a video or how to change the color. I shot a video with my phone and it's very washed out. How can I fix that? And I'm 2 hours in a program trying to make it look better. And these are things that it takes time to figure out, but it just feels like I'm so slow at this. I'm so bad at this. I'm never going to get anywhere with this. And then you post that video and it gets like 4 views and kind of confirms that you are in fact bad at this. But I'm showing up. This whole thing has been about finding my voice and finding my way, and all of this work and all of this time that I have spent, and it feels like I am just cracking the surface. And some days it doesn't feel like it adds up to anything that I can point to. I mean, the room looks great. I've got a few videos. They've got a few views. But there hasn't been a breakthrough moment. There's not really a before and after clip. There's no clear signal that the work's paying off, just a lot of effort. I think most of us carry an unspoken expectation that if I work hard enough, long enough, I should feel encouraged. I should feel like it's paying off, at least occasionally. And sometimes that happens. You get a quick win and you might see some improvement. And it does feel good, honestly, to have an issue come up with a video or a recording and figure it out and solve it. But something shifts and progress slows down. And that's when commitment starts to matter. And that's the part that nobody really prepares you for, because when improvement slows and it stops feeling technical, it starts feeling personal. When you've got a decent video out there and it doesn't do what you think it's going to do, you start to think, man, maybe I'm on the wrong path. Maybe I'm not as good at this as I think I am. Maybe I'm wasting my time. And that phase feels loud because of where I'm at. New city, new routine, no band momentum, no external structure telling me you're doing this right. This is going to work. I'm learning something that exposes me. I'm learning a lot of things that expose me for gaps in my knowledge and abilities. And without an audience, without feedback, slow progress feels heavy. When no one's watching, you start wondering, why am I doing this? Who is the work really for? And there's a temptation. There's a temptation to quit. Quitting doesn't always look like stopping. Sometimes it looks like pivoting. Sometimes it looks like, oh man, this little jokey video that I did got more likes than anything I've ever done. And that's its own set of concerns. When you have a video do well, you immediately think, I need to do more of that. Maybe I should just make jokey little videos. Maybe I should buy one of these courses for, $97 that teaches you to make cinema quality edits and AI videos and clout chasing, like chasing, dancing monkey videos. And so I have to kind of have my guardrails in place so that I don't start chasing views and likes and the viral video phenomena. But that's not what I want to do. This whole process is about evolving myself and discovering who I really am, and who I really am is, I mean, I'm a guy that cracks jokes, but I'm not a guy that wants to be under the gun to make a funny video every other day. It would be real easy, though. It would be easy to just keep cranking out short videos and think, I'll get back to this later. I'll find my voice. I'll do these things. And if this takes off, maybe I won't have to worry about it. But that's not what I want. That's not what this was all about. This is about a fresh beginning and digging into things that I've wanted for my entire life and giving myself a chance to do those things. And if you jump off the path to chase something easy, you're really just trying to escape the discomfort of staying. Staying when there's no payoff, staying when the work feels invisible, staying when it feels like nobody cares. And maybe you shouldn't either. I don't have a solution yet, but I'm learning to measure different things. Not results, not speed, consistency, honesty. Whether I showed up, even when nothing felt rewarding. Because improvement doesn't always reward effort. Identity does. And that is 100% what this is about. Finding my real, authentic identity without serving anybody else's vision of it. And that matters more than any short-term result. Finding your voice isn't glamorous. It's awkward. It's slow. It's full of moments where you wonder if you're wasting your time. But I'm serious about this project. About expression, about ownership, about the fulfillment of it. I have to be willing to stay in the unconvincing middle because that's where voices are actually built. I don't have a breakthrough story yet. What I have is a decision to keep going, even when the progress feels too slow to justify the effort. That's the part that nobody really posts, and that's why I wanted to talk about it today. This is the Chronicles of Shred.